So let me ask you something. What if I told you that there is this quiet, kind of hidden force out there that can turn a few dollars a day, pocket change really, into $1 million fortune? And you don't have to win the lottery or make some crazy risky bet. It sounds like magic, I know, but it's not. It's something way more reliable. Let's dig in. Welcome to Invest Education Hub. This is the place where we take all those complicated financial ideas and turn them into simple, smart decisions you can actually use. And today, wow, we are tackling one of the most powerful ideas in all of finance.
And trust me on this, you are definitely going to want to stick around for this whole story. I'm not kidding. The numbers we're about to walk through could completely change the way you think about money, about your future, and about how long it really takes to build serious wealth.
Okay, let's just jump right in with a question that, honestly, it sounds like a trick. If your goal is $1 million, when are you a quarter of the way there? Your brain immediately goes to $250,000, right? I mean, that's just basic math. But what if I told you the real answer is $100,000? Yeah, I know, it doesn't sound right at all, but it is.
It feels totally impossible, but I promise you the math is rock solid. And it's all true because of this, hidden engine that's always working in the background. It's this quiet, completely unstoppable force that really it powers all long-term wealth.
And that incredible engine has a name. It's called compounding. So let's pull back the curtain and see exactly what this is and how it performs its magic. At its heart, compounding is actually super simple. It's just the process where the money you make on your investments starts making its own money. The best way to think about it is like a snowball rolling down a really long hill. It starts out tiny, right? But as it keeps rolling, it picks up more and more snow, getting bigger and bigger, faster and faster.
Or, to put it another way, and I love this phrase, this is the exact moment when your money officially starts working harder than you do. It's not just sitting on the sidelines anymore. It's an active player on your team working for you 24/7, making more money all by itself.
So, that all sounds great in theory, but what does it actually look like in real life? Let's map out the entire journey and see for ourselves how these really small, totally consistent steps can lead to something, well, absolutely massive.
We're going to build this entire fortune starting with just this number, $200 a month. That's it. We're not talking about a big inheritance, no secret stock tips, just $200 set aside every single month.
And let's put that in perspective for a second. For a lot of us, that's less than what we spend on coffee or subscriptions or ordering food in. It feels almost insignificant, right? A pretty small habit. But as you're about to see, when you add the magic ingredient of time, that small habit transforms into an absolute fortune.
Okay, so let's watch this thing grow. We're assuming a pretty standard 10% average return here. After 10 years, you've got about $17,000. Not bad at all. Fast forward to 20 years, you're at $51,000. Nice and steady. But now watch what happens. At year 30, you're sitting on $150,000. But in just 10 more years, you blow past the $1 million mark. Just let that sink in. It took 30 years to build the first $150,000, but only 10 more years to add the next $850,000. Now that is the power of compounding in action.
And this chart right here shows us exactly why that final decade is so explosive. So over those 40 years, you would have put in a total of $96,000 of your own money. That's this first bar. And hey, that's a lot of savings. But now look at the second bar. That's the growth from compounding. Your hard-earned cash got the snowball started, but the compounding engine itself, it did almost all of the heavy lifting. Over $900,000 of that final million is pure, unadulterated growth.
So here's the absolute key takeaway. As your nest egg grows, it becomes the main thing driving its own growth. It does more and more and more of the work for you. And that's exactly why getting from zero to your first $100,000 is always the hardest, slowest part of the whole journey. Because after that, your money starts to pull its own weight and then some.
And this brings us to the real secret sauce in this whole recipe. It's not about being some kind of investing genius. It's not about trying to pick the perfect stock at the perfect time. No. The real secret is so much simpler than that.
It all comes down to time in the market, not trying to time the market. See, on the left, you've got the compounding philosophy, just being consistent, being patient, and letting the years do all that heavy lifting for you. It's relentless, it's predictable.
But on the right, that's where so many people get tripped up, chasing those quick wins, trying to guess the next big thing. That strategy is just stressful, it's super risky, and it almost never works out in the long run.
And all of this leads to a simple, essential truth. Compounding is the great equalizer. It honestly doesn't care if you're investing thousands a month or just a little bit. Its biggest reward is reserved for the person who starts early and just stays patient. Your most valuable asset isn't how much money you have, it's how much time you have.
So let's bring it all home. The journey from where you are right now to $1 million, it's not some crazy financial miracle that only happens to a lucky few. It's just math. It's a formula. And that formula is available to literally anyone who just decides to start. And getting started is shockingly simple. Okay, step 1, choose a broad market index fund. Don't overthink it. That's just a single investment that holds tiny pieces of hundreds of big companies, so you're automatically diversified. Step 2, make your first investment, even if it's small. And step 3, and this is the most important part of all, stay consistent. Set up those automatic monthly contributions and just let the system run.
Because you have to remember, every single dollar you put away today isn't just a dollar. You should think of it like a seed. A seed that, with a little bit of time and a whole lot of patience, is going to grow and compound into the financial freedom you want for yourself down the road.
And that's a wrap on the quiet magic of compounding. Here at Invest Education Hub, we truly believe that real financial confidence starts with clear, simple understanding.
If anything in this explainer lit a fire under you, please share it. Send it to a friend, your brother, your sister, anyone you know who needs to hear that their biggest financial goals are actually way closer than they think.
And before you go, always remember the biggest lesson from today. Consistency will always beat trying to time the market, and time will always reward the patient investor.